Oh, are you there? It's just what it is. Welcome to 08. That's zero's God Force, and 8 is just karma. It's karma. However, it is the 16th, so that breaks down into a 7. Mindfulness and justice, or it's the magic number. It's just what it is. It's humans plus 1. Expect things to get a lot more cryptic. That's what it is. Thank you for the beautiful 5-star reviews, and it's just what it is. I mean, there's too much elephant in the room. There's too much elephant in the room for us to be coherent with people that aren't going to understand anyway. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. It's just what it is. I think I'm going to concentrate on, she said, going into the light. She's like, God doesn't play with that temperance angel. And I'm like, oh, it's just what it is. I can't do anything about, and maybe I'll just get a magic carpet and ride out of here. I'm thinking about it. It's a new world. Anyway, I mean, I understand people are trying to figure out how Pisces knows all these things, and it's just what it is. I mean, sometimes I just see things that other people don't. It's what they talk about, the INFJ seer. Yeah, the sun and the moon. It's just what it is. I watching a TikTok the other day. I'll never forget this. 2 guys arguing on how the moon shines at night when the sun's not around. The moon gets its light from the sun. Yeah, but the sun's not out. How does that happen? Oh God, we're doomed. The whole time I'm watching, I'm like, please God, I hope he's joking. But there too, again, you got people in the cards trying to pull off robberies that can't read. As sad as that is, and I mean, with all of we want to embarrass the person. I'm a walking fucking embarrassment. How are you going to embarrass embarrassment? It's just what it is. It's what it is, especially when they try to bully you guys. I don't knowledge of your spiritual. It's what it is. Nobody needs to know what I died and retrieved and brought back. It's just what it is. Anyway. Oh, something fell. Oh no, nothing happens by chance with Grace. Grace just kind of jumped out at us. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. Let's hide that in the middle, shall we? That's what it is. A lot of people be falling from grace, obviously. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. I mean, some of us understood the assignment, and some people fought it tooth and nail. You can't get people off of the devil's wheel in the draconian control matrix if they refuse, and it's what it is. I mean, that's the thing, is when all of these readers are talking about the temperance angel was a spiritual test, how many of you passed or failed? I mean, it's to what it is. Time's up. Turn your papers in. Did you pass or did you fail the spiritual test? Because I can remember distinctly talking last year about people waking up every day expecting this to be an execution room viewing window, and it's what it is. And I would say if the tables have turned, now those individuals are on the other side of it for an 8-year cycle, and I can't do anything about that. I mean, reader after reader is telling you that what you wanted for another is only what you wanted for yourself, but it happens in divine time. It's just one of those things. Let's do some angel energy, shall we? Thank you, Spirit. That's what it is. I can't tell clients when they come in, that you got to do what you love. Because if you're not on your path, you're on someone else's. And now you've got all these sheeple following people around. It's just what it is. I mean, as soon as the shepherd stops the sheep, you run right into the back of sheep ass and end up with a little brown nose. I can't do anything about that. I mean, my question is you've got normal humans and that much energy. It's just what it is. There's too much sacrifice the earth angel energy in the cards. There's just what it is. However, I'm sure over the next 8 years, it's going to be the opposite of that, and I can't do anything about that. I'm not responsible for that. Certainly not responsible. That's between them and God. God. And that's what it is. I mean, when you have multiple readers talking about how God showed up, I'm like, well, which time? Knowledge. Which time? Which time did that finally break through into their head that there is a most high creator that is in charge of all of it, operating in each one of you? That's what it is. From backdrop people to reptilians, it's a whole new world. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. The government conspiracy to hide the reptilian. I put it on Facebook. That's what it is. I can understand them protecting reptilians. I did it for years. This is what it is. I'm no different than anyone else. However, don't tell me that a hybrid only has 4 months to live, because I can guarantee you she's still probably somewhere getting high. Probably watching me. Who knows? I don't know. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. However, no, when I hear you talking about the solar plexus chakra activation of calling our power back, I mean, that's probably the whammy to all of this. And it's what it is. I mean, I don't really have to do anything. I don't guess I really have to do anything anymore. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. Like I said, I think magic carpet would probably be the best option for me right now. It's just what it is. Anyway, left brain, right brain, subconscious mind. Thank you for that silence. Appreciate that. Now, I still reversed them, but we don't read reversals. But are my cards in the upright? Yeah, it's just what it is. I like to keep it the same, but there's no reversals in this. If they come out upside down, that's up to you. That's up to you to decide if one word is in the upright or completely reversed. Completely reversed. Ooh, presence. Looks like we have an angelic presence in the planet. It's just what it is. How is Pisces able to channel in that light? Well, there's classes for that. That's what it is. Did you take the class? No. Well, then you don't have the knowledge. Simple enough. You can't get grounded, centered in the present moment and activate your gifts. I mean, they told you Christmas was one thing, and that was a lie. That too was a lie. That's what it is. You're supposed to sit grounded and centered in the present moment all year long, working on your siddhas or your gifts. That's what it is. And then when it gets cold during the wintertime, you sit down with the family and you present your gift, whether it be healing. You never read Autobiography of a Yogi? For those of you that can read. Have you ever, give me a like if you've ever read Autobiography of a Yogi. Me personally, I didn't read it. It's just what it is. I kind of already had an understanding of what it was all about. Dude, that's the thing. You're talking about monks that spend their entire lives. Yogis spend their entire lives. Bodhisattvas spend their entire lives working on their soul's gifts so that when they get to the spiritual world, it's just what it is. Yeah, protection. Looks like protection from the past. Now, I hear there's an angel that's running around with a shield of protection around them that's sending energy back with instant karma. Is that true? Are they lighting up? Are they lighting things up? Is that what it is? Like a lightning bug? Now, I did hear that one young lady today, she did say that there was an imposter. There was like a lantern fish, false light teacher that's basically setting a trap for people. What, my trap? Your death experience. And it's just what it is. It's just a QHHT session. It's just what it is. Letting the devil advertise for me for free. That was just a fringe benefit. That was just extra. That was just a bunch of fucking half-wits doing extra. That's what it is. My question is, and once again, I understand the things that I've done, and I know Pisces has to move in silence as we develop these skills and abilities, because it's just what it is. You've got too many people running out there giving false information because they didn't do the work. Most of them can't even read. They can only rob shit. Confirmation. That's what it is. I hear there's an earth angel walking around with a whole fucking legion of angels surrounding him. Is that true? That's what it is. I hear they don't like Pisces spiritual protection. That's what it is. I want to find the Pisces that has that. I want to not like Pisces spiritual protection. Can I do that? Can I do that too? It's just what it is. And granted, I mean, you got to keep in mind, I know that I do impossible things. So it's what it is. And no one's any better than anyone else, but the INFJ does impossible things. We're paranormal. So great power comes great responsibility and all that shit. And I see things that other people don't, and they're starting to come to that realization. Comfort. That's my comfort zone is out of this world. It's just what it is. Anyway, yeah, people wanting creature comforts instead of the creature. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about that. Let's talk about the presence currently. I hear there's an angelic presence. People don't know what to think. From WW, have we heard any more about that? Are they still doing that, or did the White House switch over to UFO disclosure for a timeline shift? And now they're caught up in a reptilian conspiracy. It's just what it is. Hell, David Icke has been telling you about that forever. What was David Icke's downfall? Trying to prove to people that he was Jesus. Oh, it's okay. That's what it is. Your Christ heart consciousness chakra. You are Jesus. I'm accepting energy into the biggest electromagnetic tool on the planet. I'm accepting energy into my Christ heart consciousness chakra. It's what it is. Out of the Orient. Keep in mind, the only thing that is not in the Bible, white people. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. I can't. It's just what it is. Present. Cool. Let's talk about the present moment. Why does Pisces get the halo activation? Because Pisces is calling back all of his energy. Each of us has presence, a spiritual energy that other people can sense as soon as they meet us. Those with negative presence give out energy that overpowers others and drives them away. People with weak presence may often be overlooked by others. However, people with positive presence radiate a wonderful, warm energy that draws others towards them. The angel of presence directs you to let your presence shine forth for the good of all. Open your heart to the angel and ask her to show you the positive, beautiful aspects in the people around you, as well as in yourself. Building your confidence will enhance your own presence and light the spark of the divine in the hearts of everyone around you. As I align myself in the loving presence of the divine, I too am aware of my own presence among others. Symbols: brilliant light, diamond, sun, condor, triangle, conch shell. And speaking of diamond, did we ever figure out where they hid Commissioner Gordon's 6-foot diamond? you know Commissioner Gordon? Yeah, the guy from Gotham City, from Gutter Pig City that can't be corrupted. You know he has a 6-foot diamond hidden somewhere, don't you? They told you that, right? Didn't they? I thought I did. That's what it is. Protection. Oh, that's right. There's no such thing as a fucking Commissioner Gordon. They're all corruptible. Ouch. Oh, new world where the government protect reptiles. Protection. Oh, I hear they're getting the wrath from the Most High. Is that true? Is the Most High giving them the wrath? Is that what it is? Does that come in the form of Dexter or Aaron? Protection. So it is. And I want to apologize to the good people of Italy, but when you have that energy in the cards for months of the fucking mob being involved, hey, Vinny! This is what it is. I used to forget. Hey, Archangel Michael! Why don't you go down there and slay that dragon? And it is. I mean, when readers are telling you that God doesn't play about the 8th seagull, it's what it is, or seal. That's boots on the ground. That's what it is. Fuck yeah, I got that confirmation from a client, man. I got to love her for that. It's just what it is. She's like, what does that mean? I was like, that means Spirit's talking through you to me, but it's what it is. People don't understand that. I get the same look. They give me the same look. I call it the glazed donut face. You can't mistake it. Once you get the glazed donut face from someone, and then they start talking with this fucking face, after 40 fucking years, it's just what it is. You kind of get the gist of what's happening. Signs from the universe, spirit speaking through people. That's what it looks like. They tell you what to look for. I follow the signs. Imagine that. Protection. I hear there's an earth angel with a beetle shell on him. That was pretty cool to hear. That's what I'm looking for, that earth angel. It's just what it is. We got to find it. We want to know that individual truth. It's what it is. And I know that no one's any better than anyone else. Don't fucking take that shit with a grain of salt. However, when I hear these readers that are constantly talking about them attacking the investments, attacking the business, trying to, okay, great. That was all by design. They did that because that's what they were supposed to do. That gives the example of what not to do as we go forward. How many people were involved? Fucking sounds like all of them at this point. It's just what it is. How many people are bad in America? How many people have negative intentions that are going back on them tenfold? Simple fucking enough. It's a simple question. What they wanted for another is what they wanted for themselves. Cool. So you got a group of the Village of the Damned trying to damn an earth angel, block an earth angel, affect their finances, affect their health. Okay, great. So where does all that energy go back to? Them. Oh, but we loved that dark monster. That's what it is. I can't do anything about people in the dark, unable to do breath work anymore. It's simple enough. In order to act effectively in everyday life, you need to protect your inner being. And see, that's going to be the concern. Because if you had people who think they're fucking important at the top, wait, what they wanted for another, no one's any better than anyone else. What they wanted for another is what they wanted for themselves. Oh, but we have power. Yeah, but what you wanted for another is what you wanted for yourself. In order to act effectively in everyday life, you need to protect your inner being. This ability is even more important if you are engaged in spiritual work, to shield you from negative energies of others. How to protect yourself from negative electromagnetic human energy. Simple enough. It's a class. There's a class for that. Grounding, shielding, flashing. That's flashing entities that you see with your astral sight. That's always a good one. That's always a good one, right? Higher Balance Institute taught it where you just imagine them as sludge when they're just sludge running off of your shield, because it is. Your light attracts dark entities. That's what it is. What are lower astral entities? It's a simple Google search. If you can read, I mean, it's what it is. That's my disclaimer. I'll always have to throw in, because I know, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Well, I got to make sure you can read. At this point, we got to make sure that the robbers can read. That'll be their biggest flex in life, is trying to pull off a fucking crime, unable to read, watching tarot readers that are calling them out because they don't understand that their collective energy is what that tarot reader is picking up. And she said it. I'm so sick of you being in my energy. She's like, you're coming here. You're coming here trying to. She calls them out. Crosswatchers trying to set up a plan to stop the divine. Going to a divine reader that's picking up their energy and calling them out on the spot. Oh shit, I'm caught. No shit. They read energy, half-wit. You gotta learn to read a book before you can read energy. Maybe not. Wouldn't that be neat? If people just read energy instead of the power of the written word. This is kind of what makes me laugh. The justice system is doing magic. They're doing spell work. Well, yeah, it's called laws. They're bound. They're bound by the power of the written word. Spelling words for a reason. If you feel vulnerable, for example, when facing a hostile person or someone who is draining your energy, or when traveling alone in a strange place, say silently or out loud, Angel of protection. I can't say that out loud, but I thank you for the notification. I can't say that out loud. If you feel vulnerable, damn, there you come again. Ha! It's what it is. It's what it is. We'll link up. Never mind. you get these notifications from these apps that tell you all kinds of weird shit. That's what it is. And I know that so people are so worried about my fucking personal business. It's just what it is. I'm linking up with the new stuff the app's doing. While you've got people like, oh God, he's fucking. We're purposely throwing them off. I accept phone calls only for the truth. 5-star truth comes with recorded phone calls only. Because you got people that can't fucking read trying to do robberies in tarot readers' cards. Think about that. Let's just stop for a minute and pause for a moment of silence for these people. Okay, that's long enough. If you feel vulnerable, for example, when facing a hostile person or someone who is draining your energy, or when traveling alone in a strange place, say silently or out loud, Angel of protection, please be with me. Imagine that you are wrapped in a blue cloak or enclosed in a bubble of blue light. To protect yourself further, do not take unnecessary risks. Trust that the angel will stay with you and give thanks to him. I am protected by a shield of angelic power, and nothing can harm me. Symbols: sapphire brooch, white light, shield, ruby, amethyst, closed box. I wonder how Pisces built that shield of light. Comfort. That's what it is. You got to think. Combining angelic Reiki with Scott Morgan's How INFJs Protect Themselves in a grounding, shielding, and flashing technique over and 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 over again on a Jose Silva mind control screen. It's just what it is. The law of mentalism has some effects. Comfort. For our future card. In times of great pain, loss, or any other difficulty, everyone needs someone to lean on. The angel of comfort is a dependable source of care who will gently surround you with unconditional love and light. When you are in particular need of comfort, find a space to sit quietly and call on the angel to soothe your worry or sadness. You may be astonished at how quickly the pain passes when you put your trust in her. If it is someone else who needs comforting, the angel encourages you to give your time and attention without hesitation by offering this loving energy without counting the cost to yourself. You are serving humanity and will reap abundant spiritual rewards. As I lovingly as I lovingly comfort others, I too am comforted. Symbols: sunlight, handkerchief, shawl or blanket, mother, rainbow, white feather. 24 minutes. Oh, let's see. What do we have in the ancient book of knowledge? This is what it is. Interesting. A death incantation. Nifty. Conjuration of the sword. Nifty. Invocation of the mystery of the third seal. Now, what was this that people were wanting to steal from Pisces again? Y'all remember? Y'all remember what was in the cards? Weren't they trying to get a hold of something? Like some Jumanji shit? Is that what it is? Anyway. Invocation for exciting love in the heart of the person who is the object of our desire. Oh, look at this. Spell for the manufacture and use of a magic carpet. That's what it says. It's just What did it say? The Serpent Conjuration Exorcism. Nifty. Nifty, nifty, nifty. Do. Let's see what it says. Oh, were you? I tell you what, go do your research on a unicorn. There's one key component to the unicorn that the unicorn would require. It's right. It's in the first fucking sentence. That's what it is. So I would require that before. You got to get then fold it up, saying Refusa, Tira, raw, and that's what it is. I can't do anything about that. Keep it carefully until your next needed. Interesting. What else do we have? A creature of God foolishly bound himself to thy service. Learned that lesson, didn't we? Now, wow. How many is there? 200, I'm sure. No, there's not. How many is there? Oh, only 103. Only 103 fallen angels on the planet. According to Revelation 12, the rebel host aggregated 1/3 of the angels in heaven. They fell for 9 days. Their number was estimated in the 15th century to have been 1,300. No. 133,306,668. The tribulation of Cardinal Bishop of Tusculum, Enoch 1, speaks of 200 apostates, but names only a score or so, allowing for variant spellings and duplications. The following are drawn from the Enoch listings, supplemented by lists that other sources in Okrifa, Kabbalah, Geatria, Rabbinic, Pastric, and secular writings. Ooh, what is this? Ooh, the Watchers. I hear the Watchers are watching. Is that true? The Watchers are being watched. Is that true? According to the Book of Jubilees, the Watchers are the sons of God, sent from heaven to instruct the children of men. They fell after they descended to earth and cohabitated with the daughters of men, for which act they were condemned, so legend reports, and became fallen angels. But not all watchers descended. Those that remained are the holy watchers, and they reside in the fifth heaven. Is that like the fifth dimension? Is that like the 5D? Is that what that is? We reside in, is that what it is? The evil watchers dwell either in the third heaven or in hell. That would be the 3D. Ooh. That's an odd sound. What is it? Perfect timing. That was certainly perfect timing, whatever that was. What would they be doing in the parking lot this time of night? The fuck? College kids. Anyway. All right. Well, y'all have a beautiful Saturday. Me, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might go get the ingredients for a magic carpet. You never know about me. Anyway, y'all have a beautiful day. the fuck are they doing out there? I don't know if you can hear that or not, but I pick up the slightest vibrational change. That's what it is. Through the walls at that. All right. Well, y'all have a beautiful Saturday. Namaste.